Hello everybody, my name is Saint Polaris, that's first name Saint, last name Polaris, and today we're looking at Kurzgesagt. In a nutshell. They've made a video about aliens. I love Kurzgesagt's videos, but this is the first time I've ever reacted to one. They released this one last night, so really excited because I love them. And I love learning. I'm a giant nerd. So, very excited for this one. Let's get into it.
The universe is incredibly big and seems full of potential for life, with billions of habitable planets. If an advanced civilization had the technology to travel between the stars at just 0.1% of the speed of light, it could colonize our galaxy in roughly 100 million years. Which is not that long, given the billions of years the Milky Way has existed.
That is not a long time.
In principle, any spacefaring civilization should be able to spread rapidly over huge sectors of the galaxy. And yet, we see nothing, hear nothing. The universe seems empty, devoid of others.
The paradox.
This is the Fermi paradox, which we've discussed in more detail in other videos.
I'm so smart. Oh my god.
Confronted with the seemingly empty universe, humanity faces a dilemma. We desperately want to know if we are alone in the Milky Way. We want to call out and reveal ourselves to anyone watching, but that could be the last thing we ever do. Because maybe the universe is not empty. Maybe it's full of civilizations, but they are hiding from each other. Maybe the civilizations that attracted attention in the past were wiped away by invisible arrows. This is the dark forest solution to the Fermi paradox.
Oh, that is horrifying. That's so sad, if that's the case. That's so uncool. Why?
The hunter awakes in his hiding place and carefully listens for suspicious noises from the thick undergrowth before he gets up.
That is so good. Look at that.
Another night has passed without incident.
This is so cool.
The forest is dark and full of fog. He considers calling out to others to end his loneliness, but stops himself at the last moment. What if they are like him? All living things seek to survive, secure resources, and multiply. Their greatest obstacle are other living things that share the same objective.
Oh my god.
Competition between species favored the survival of beings
with
advantageous traits. Our ancestors were inventive, competitive, expansionist, and greedy for resources, which led them to winning the competition for our planet. Today, most other animals are so utterly at our mercy that we wipe out about a dozen species a day, just as an unintentional byproduct of how we like to run things.
That's insane.
But humans are more than individuals. From us, cultures emerge that also compete with each other. Competitive and expansionary cultures spread faster and further and merge with, subdue, or destroy others. If we look at our history, it becomes clear we are dangerous. Not just to others, but also to ourselves. Our human nature has driven us to take over every corner of our planet, and soon we will look to the stars, both to expand our domain and ensure access to ever more resources. And then we might stumble upon others trying to do the same thing. It's likely that the competition of life also takes place on faraway planets, so it's logical to assume that an alien civilization that came to dominate their planet would be in some regards similar to us. But if they're similar to us, they too may be dangerous. The implication. As the hunter sneaks through
it's kind of cynical to view it that way, isn't it?
He knows that there might be others like him. He can't know their intentions.
We only think that way because we're like that. That's the reason.
The hunter knows he would kill to ensure his own survival, so he has to assume that they would too. And it might be that if he stumbles upon another hunter, the one that shoots first survives. None of this means that conflict is unavoidable. So far, the progress of the modern world seems to have made us more peaceful, not more violent. Maybe this is true for other civilizations too.
Hopefully.
That eventually progress means less conflict, not more. Different alien civilizations also should vary from the mild and peaceful to the malevolent and militaristic.
Oh.
The existential problem we're facing is that when we meet others between the stars, we have no way of telling who is peaceful or aggressive and what their true intentions are. Similarly, they might not understand or trust our intentions, even if we tell them that we are peaceful. On top of that, if we did discover another civilization and they discovered us, the light years between us would mean years of communication delay. Both sides would be in a state of uncertainty, wondering if the wisest move is to just attack, because there's another serious issue: technological explosions and the first strike advantage.
Okay.
We don't know where the limits of technology are, but we do know how much technological progress matters in war. A few hundred or thousand years can turn conflict with uncertain results into a one-sided massacre. Caesar's legions would stand no chance against Napoleon's army with their cannons and muskets, which would be eradicated by artillery from the First World War, which would not stand a chance against today's drones and guided missiles. So the power level of different civilizations may vary massively, and even if not, between the time it takes us to detect another civilization and us saying hi, we might already be hopelessly behind on the tech tree. Which is bad enough, but the nature of interstellar conflict makes this worse. If your opponent is light years away, sending an invasion fleet takes so long
that's a fucking amazing point.
Obsolete.
Yeah, that's a crazy good point.
War between civilizations might be just about eliminating the other to remove an existential threat to yourself.
But that's so...
Someone else who might be so scared of you that they attack the
That's
first
such a
chance
waste.
they get. In this environment, the only way to guarantee a win is to strike with such force and speed that the target has no chance of survival or time to counterattack or escape to seek revenge later. The stakes are the highest possible, with no room for error. If we assume that the majority of civilizations live on planets, that leaves them pretty vulnerable. All you need to do is throw something massive at a planet to make it uninhabitable.
Yeah.
So the ultimate interplanetary annihilation weapon is probably something like a relativistic kill vehicle, a missile shot at a planet at a significant fraction of the speed of light. For example, a missile the size of a person going 95% the speed of light has as much energy as all nuclear bombs on Earth.
That's
crazy. If you shot a few dozen at the civilization you wanted to wipe out,
that would end it.
Success would be fairly certain. Even a single hit would suffice.
My God.
This is not that absurd of an idea. A civilization only slightly above us on the Kardashev scale would have enough energy to send multiple strikes against every planet it suspects of harboring life. What makes these weapons so sinister is how much they favor a first strike, since they would be so fast that it might be impossible to protect yourself effectively against them once they're launched. Conflict between civilizations may not be lengthy affairs, but rapid winner-takes-all situations, where the first one to shoot wins.
I hate this.
This makes any
it's
civilization
so cynical.
an
I don't like
existential
it.
threat to any other. And if every civilization is an existential threat to every other,
they all think
there
that
may be
way,
only
then
two kinds
they're
of
all
civilizations out there: quiet ones and dead ones.
Fuck me.
So, what should we do? Should we worry? It's unlikely that anybody has noticed humanity yet. The radio signals we've transmitted in the last 100 years traveled a relatively tiny distance and have long decayed into unreadable noise. At our technological stage, if we don't actively try to get noticed, and if nobody specifically looks at our pretty unremarkable solar system, we'll stay hidden. But one day we will venture into space in a serious way, and need to consider these kinds of questions again. We don't know if there are others, or if we are going through the forest alone.
Oh, that is horrifying.
But we have no way of knowing for sure. For the time being, it seems the best we can do is to carefully listen. And even if we see others step into a clearing and make themselves known, we should not reply right away, but carefully watch them from the undergrowth. Perhaps we are also thinking about this all wrong by allowing our primitive brain that evolved in the context of the gruesome competition of life to conjure fears of predatory aliens all around us.
I sure fucking
Maybe
hope
the fact that
so.
we are looking at the universe like this is a sign that we are not grown up yet as a species.
We're not ready
There
yet.
could be a friendly, welcoming community
I
of
sure
alien
hope that's the
civilizations
case.
waiting to hear from us when we are ready.
That would
As
be
for
so
now,
much more
The
exciting.
good news is there is actually little we need to do. We just need to be thoughtful about the signals we send out into the galaxy. We need to watch the sky and learn more about our galaxy, our forest. Because whatever the nature of our forest is, full of dangers or friends, or nobody at all, only careful observation can tell. So, let's do that. At last, the hunter reaches a clearing and finds a comfortable
They
position.
really upped the game of their animations,
Slowly,
don't you think?
the sun melts the fog away. Lost in thought,
That is beautiful.
he admires the vegetation until suddenly
Oh.
he is eye to eye with another hunter, frozen in terror, just like himself. His mind is racing, considering all the different
Make
options.
the right choice, you fucker.
The hunter takes a deep breath and makes a decision. Maybe the only way out of the dark forest is to step into the clearing together. And with this hopeful picture, we say goodbye to the year 12,021 of the human era.
Oh.
It was a wild year to say the least, still much more fun than 12,020. Kurzgesagt had its most successful month ever and published a
Kurzgesagt.
book. We tried a lot of new techniques and really got into Blender and Cinema 4D.
Yeah.
hiding more and more 3D
You guys
in our
really did a
videos.
great job.
We have so many ideas for next year and big and ambitious plans that we can't wait to share with you.
Ooh.
And all of this was and is possible because of your direct support.
Me?
Thank you so much.
My direct
Kurzgesagt
support?
only works because of you. So
Just
in
me.
tune at the
I'm
end of
the
year,
reason.
We've designed a few products that will help you to visualize your place in the universe.
Ooh, merch.
Our very shiny The Night Sky poster shows you the little piece of space we
I
can
am
see
such a
from
nerd.
Earth
I've
with
never
our
bought
eyes,
YouTuber merch,
or
but
travel further out with
this
our
is
stellar
really
suit collection
cool.
that depicts our home in
And I
space
kind
from
of want
across
a couple
distance.
of these.
Or dream
Oh,
with
those
our
are so
space forward
pretty.
notebooks, scenic posters, and pins.
Oh my god, I
We
might get a
design and
poster.
produce every single product with great care.
Those pins are
Getting
cool
something from
too.
our shop is the best way to support Kurzgesagt.
Oh my god, am
We
I gonna
hope
buy
you have a
merch?
wonderful end of the year, and that 12,022 is more fun and less exciting than the last 2 years.
Let's hope.
Thank you for watching.
That was so good. That was such a good video. My god, these guys are so good. I haven't seen that one actually. Might react to that one if this one goes well. But oh my god, what a great video. They made so many good points, but it was so cynical. I don't appreciate looking at it that way. Wouldn't it be so much more fun if things weren't like that? Let's hope the Dark Forest hypothesis isn't what's actually going on out there. What a waste. What a waste that would be. So many worlds just gone because they were afraid of each other. Think about that. So sad. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Ooh, excuse me.